Sister Kalthoum from India asks the frequently asked question: what to do when scholars who all follow the manhaj of the Salaf differ? Which opinion should we follow? Is it try to weigh the majority? So 15 people said it's okay and 12 said it's not okay, so I'll follow the majority. Is it democracy? Or is it what I'm inclined to do? So I feel more likely to take the 12 scholars' opinion because this is what suits me. How to do? First of all, you are either a scholar by yourself, which you're not, or a student of knowledge. This means that you have a good command over the Arabic language, you know usul al-fiqh, you know tafsir of the Quran, the hadith, the fiqh, the nasikh wal mansukh, etc. All these things, but you're not yet a scholar. Or number three, you are a layman. Most likely you are the third category, a layman. In case of a layman must do taqleed. It is a must. And people would say, oh, this goes against Salafiyya. No, it doesn't. The way that people practice Salafiyya today is taqleed. Because you get people who are non-Arabs, and when you ask them, what are you following? Which school of thought? He says, I'm a Salafi. He said, mashallah, good for you. When it comes to interpretation of the Quran or translation of the Quran, what do you do? Because you don't know Arabic. He said, I follow Sahih International, which means that you depend on the people who translated it. What happens when you come to fiqh? He said, I follow the authentication of Sheikh Al-Albani. So you are a layman doing taqleed for Al-Albani because you have zero knowledge in hadith. What about in fiqh? I follow scholar so-and-so in fiqh. Whatever he says, I follow him. So you are imitating him. You're doing taqleed. Might as well do taqleed to Abu Hanifa, or to Malik, or to Shafi'i, or to Ahmad bin Hanbal. They are more prominent, stronger, more trustworthy, more accepted by the masses of the Muslims than your sheikh. So if you're a layman, you have to pick one single scholar that you trust his knowledge, his religious commitment, and he's trustworthy. And follow him, whether he is an imam of the four schools of thought or one of the followers who follow. But you cannot simply cherry pick and sit back on your couch and say, I like this opinion. It sounds okay. But that opinion over the second issue from that second school of thought is stronger than that one. How are you evaluating? So you say, but it looks better. It sounds, I have a gut feeling. Do you take such gut feeling when it comes to neurosurgery that you have to do in your spine? And you say, no, I think I'm going to follow this procedure. Or you give yourself up to the doctor and he does whatever he does because you trust him and you have zero knowledge in it. So the way you're asking is wrong. People nowadays, they Google it. They go to Islam Q&A and they say so many, see so many opinions and say, okay, I'll choose this one, without knowing that what they're doing is totally wrong. The answer was given to a specific question. You cannot put this answer to your question because there might be few differences that make the whole world different. And therefore, you have to be careful.